Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. My pranams to all those who are instrumental in spreading the message of Vedatri Maharshi. And to all my brothers and sisters joined today. And once again, my pranams to your parents, those who were instrumental in bringing you here to fulfill their unfulfilled desires of God realization. So it is a beautiful day today. So let me share my 27 years of experience with Vedatriyam, with the experience gained over a period of time and the interaction I've done with a lot of people, the young and old. So now I would like to share my experiences. It is more important than your studies and practice. It's something like you don't need to invent a wheel. It's already there. So, and you can put your efforts on it and you can develop it. That's what Swamiji also says. So in that context, I would like to, many people, they say, no, Swamiji talked about it. Yes, of course. You can see in the Manavalakalai part 2 in page 5, the role of thought. Negative thought produces chemical changes and that becomes a disease. Anger becomes a stomach ulcer and things like that. Fear, children in them makes them to bedwetting, and the disappointment causes diarrhea. All these things Swamiji indicated. So it's our responsibility to do some efforts and make them to understand and live and lead a blissful life. To reinstate, to reinforce, in Manavalakalai part 2 in page 3, he did a Tamil poem. In that, if you purify all your emotions, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Machurya, all the disease will disappear. Okay, this is the content. Okay, let me go ahead with the content of this subject. Face is a reflection of the mind. The body is considered to be an external image of the mind. So any action that takes place in your mind is manifested through the body. So that is why we say face is the index of the mind. It reflects. Everyone would have experienced. If you are angry, you can see it, and if you are worried, you put a long face. So the inner thoughts and feelings, it reflects in our face. So your thought affects your body, and that is today the medical science mental disorder. So now why I am just giving you all these things, those who are new, they are attending today, they will have an idea. So then few slides will have the basics, then I will go to the case studies. The psychosomatic. Psycho means mind, psyche means mind, and soma is body. So the psychosomatic is a disorder, a disease which involves both body and mind. Body and mind are two inseparable features, like the fire and light, heat and light are two inseparable qualities of the fire. So that way, mind and body cannot be separated. It's all interwoven. So one affects, the other gets affected. So now let us try to understand this slide. With this basics, we are going to proceed to the case studies. Pain without any injury or disease. If somebody just happened, actually, some food that would have given them some infection, or some accidents given them some kind of a hurt in the body. So here in this case, pain without any injury or without any external influence of your food or disease. This is only because of your psychology, your mind, and the thought. Remember that the information sent from the nervous system to the organs is not questioned by cells, tissues, or organs of the body. It just obeys. So whatever your mind thinks, it just processes and sent to the respective cells, tissues, and organs to work. So that becomes a mental illness. Just give you an idea. You go to a doctor for a small, some kind of a pain in your lower back. Doctor gave you some 5 tablets. Then, of course, 5 days you have taken, then no improvement. He's asking you to go for a maybe some kind of a traction. Even that does not heal. Then again, you go to he will refer it to a specialist. You undergo all these, X-rays and things like that. Then nothing wrong. They say you are perfectly all right. All your systems, your day-to-day routine, everything is perfect. I don't know why your back pain remains. In that case, now we are going to see all the details. How to treat these mental illnesses. The senior doctor will send you to a psychiatrist. Then he will ask you 101 questions. He'll give you a sedative tablet only. And today, very frankly, the medical science started investigating why all these things. So the same way I also started from 20-30 years back. There is no injury, there is no disease, they are perfectly all right. Then why the disease remains? So that way I started thinking. So in that process, I'm just going to give you my experience. A healthy body and a healthy mind can only give a healthy human being. So now how the process is? Thought, how it is being processed. When a thought arises in your mind, in your brain cells, it produces some chemicals. That chemicals, today medical science calls it as a neuropeptides, that flows through the nervous to the respective parts of the body based on your thought to fight or flight. And it works on the physical level. If you want to hurt somebody by physically or verbally, it goes to your vocal cord to produce a sound, to produce a stupid word or bad word. If it goes to your eye, you give a blow. And there is no discrimination. That peptides, it goes to your parts of the body, no discrimination. It just does it based on your thought. It is good or bad. The result may be good or bad. It may be useful or useless. The result will follow. We suffer. So this is what is happening in our day-to-day life. Every second is happening. So the case studies, with this understanding, we are going to say about 10 case studies. A brain tumor, case study 1 and 2. And a leukemia, a blood cancer, and a general cancer, a breast cancer. And a boy or a girl baby somebody want to have, when they conceive it and carry, what happens? And weight gain on the pelvis and thigh areas in women in generally, when the age of 18 to 20, and then even at a later age. Why it is happening? And then the right arm trembling, shivering, unable to write a judgment by a lawyer, and inability to swallow, and the thyroid problem, and finally glaucoma, the one which leads the blindness. So this case study, these are all I experienced and people have overcome. I would like to share these one by one. Please analyze, understand, and you can also come to the conclusion. This may help you to clarify, to help those who have come to our Sky classes. Brain tumor. The age of the person is 66. He was working in the Commerce and Industrial Ministry. And he was a thorough gentleman, clean hands, very intelligent, knowledgeable person from South India. And after his retirement, suddenly he suffered severe headache. Then after scanning, they found out an orange-sized tumor was there exactly between the right and left hemisphere, in between, like an orange-sized tumor. Why it is? Brain represents the central processing unit in a computer. The brief and cause: incorrect computerized beliefs, stubborn and refusing to change his old ideas and patterns. That is the problem I found out. Because that, see, I'm talking about 20 years back. Those days they were just starting, they were started introducing the system, computer, and all the, even including banking sector. So he was not comfortable with it. I said, no, I will only work with the ledger. I will only work with the big book volume of see, black and white and a paper. He is not believing in the computer. And brain is a CPU. If you don't believe, see, in such a higher position, if you don't do it, the pressure and the beliefs, your stubbornness caused a tumor. Now, after these studies, no, after then, I cannot talk to him. Finally, I came to know in 6 months' time he collapsed. Then subsequently, in my close relative, the same kind of a brain tumor, I observed and I helped that person to understand. 52 years, the beliefs and reason was, he was old tradition, and he will follow the ritual, religion and rituals meticulously. Even a death happens to the nearby, no, I will not go. Even the near and dear ones, even if the death takes place, he said, no, the tradition is some 10 days, I cannot go there. And if you follow this only, I will come. He was a strict, he don't want to change. So the CPU, central processing unit, is like a brain, so he suffered. He was also very young, energetic. And the previous case that I just wanted to tell you, he was a teetotaler. This 66-year-old man, he was a teetotaler. No smoking, no drinking, very healthy person. Then why you should get it? A tumor, a cancer in the brain. So it is because of his thought pattern, believes in. So this man also underwent at the age of 51. Then I came to know, then I went there and talked to him. By the time it reached most of the areas, so in 6 months only he survived. So I'm saying all these things. Unless you change yourself based on the time and requirements, then if your thought pattern, then one has to suffer. And you see, a brain tumor, it is easy. Changing the system of my mind is so easy, because mind is a wave. You cannot change your body, but you can change your mind, because mind is a wave. It is easy for me to reprogram the computer of my mind. So it is easy. Beta, alpha, theta, delta, and things like that, you can change it. So that is why the perfect tools are given by Swamiji. So this is how the brain wave contributes to the state of mind. Brain waves are quite real and have been studied extensively by the medical field today. They are produced by the neurons, emit some signals. That is what we measure in, that is, the neurons emit some signal. That is what we measure in your brain, that communicates with each other, either by electrical or chemical change. These changes can be observed by different forms of medical technology, like the electroencephalography, EEG. Our reality is not made up of outside influence, but actually consists of our thoughts, beliefs, and mindset. So by changing the brain waves, it produces a wave based on our thoughts, beliefs, and mindset. So that can be changed. It takes only just a minute. It requires an understanding, it will change. I just wanted to tell a small story, how you can change your mind. A mother and a son of about 10 years of age. About 7 p.m., the mother is cooking in a village, assume. She is cooking with a firewood, cooking their dinner. The son was reading. Then suddenly they heard that somebody knocking the door. Then the mother says, hey, I'm cooking, just go and see who is the person. He just went there, opened the door. Some man was standing there. May you know who you are? So you tell your mother that I have come. Then he went there. Mommy, you know him? So he says that he knows you. Just go and ask his name. Yeah, I'm just cooking. I'm just in the middle of my cooking. I cannot get up and come. You just go and ask him his name. He went there and asked him, what is your name, sir? My mother is asking you. No. Just go and tell your mother that I know her. Let her come. Then she thought maybe somebody. She just closed all this process of cooking, got up, saw near the door, the man standing. Both are stunned. Both are his mother and the man who is standing. They were looking at each other, absolutely silent. The boy was looking at the mother. Amma, why are you looking at him? Talk to him. Then after a few seconds, she says, he is your father. Suddenly he realizes, 10 years back, he left us, deserted us, and went there. He came back. So a few seconds back or a few minutes back, he said, somebody has come. And as soon as the mother said, he's your father, he just goes there and just hugged his father. Oh, my father. So it just changed his mind. So likewise, it is easy to change our mind. So the electroencephalography, they just put some electrodes on the skull and it is fed through. All the electrodes records the activity which is happening in the brain. The neurons emit some signals, they read and goes to a head box, and it makes the activity bigger. It again displayed in the computer. So this is what happens. You can comfortably read. For your understanding, I just put it. So now the case study 2 or 3, it's leukemia. It's a very interesting case. Even today I'm following this particular case. The name changed. She studied BA psychology and MA sociology. 24 years. She got married at the age of 22. But the age of 18, they found out she had that leukemia, blood cancer. With the doctor's advice, she was taking the tablet. And to bring the ratio of BCR and ABL, it is there in the yellow thing in a box. The result should be less than 0.1, or definitely strictly it should be 0.00. Then it is perfect. But the 0.47 was the ratio on that. It's a good ratio, comfortable. So then it came to about 0.47 ratio. The doctor said, okay, no, quite all right, you can get married. At the age of 22, she got married, an IBM boy. And then once the girl getting married, go to in-laws house, that kind of the stress, and then the new place, all these things put her in a dilemma. Some stress developed. She stopped taking the tablets. Every night one has to take, the leukemia patient has to take, bring this ratio perfectly. Each tablet costs about 400 rupees. So she was taking it, but she suddenly stopped it because got married and it is normal. They not discussed with the doctor. She again developed some pain. After marriage, the husband found out she is taking some tablets. It's because of this leukemia, blood cancer. So he immediately said, you have not disclosed that she had the blood cancer. You're married to me. I'm sorry. He's going for a divorce. If you want divorce. So now she is fighting. At that time when she came to the center looking for the divorce, and she always used to cry. Very young, energetic. Then one day I talked to her. Then the parents came and then they asked me to discuss with her. Then I found out the following reasons, and that is what she is responsible for it. Okay, you can see the normal blood, how it looked like, and the leukemia, you can see the lymphocytes and then monocytes, how the white blood cells are more. Okay, let's go ahead. See, the God's grace, she's okay. I'll get back to you a little later. The word leukemia means white blood. It is so named because leukemia patients have very high levels of white blood cells before they can be treated. Then she was suffering. The leukemia patients will always undergo either the white blood cells increases, the RBC count will reduce, then they will have the breathing issues, oxygen, then they will very soon they get tired because oxygen level is less. When the white blood cell, the RBC goes up and the WBC drops down, then what will happen? They are this very often they fall sick. The influence of the circumstance and society, they fall sick very often. They are susceptible for diseases. So the white blood cell placed under the microscope, it shows a large number of white blood cells. Often the excess white blood becomes immature and inactive. The immature and inactive white blood cells. Generally, you can see at the time of diagnosis, a healthy person will have 4,000 to 11,000. But the leukemia patients, it just shoots up like 1 lakh and 4 lakh range. This is the result I took it on 4th October from a website. Imagine if 4,000 and 11,000 required, 1 lakh and 4 lakh, all the white blood cells and then RBC count will come down. That is the reason they fall always sick or they are tired. That's the reason. To balance this, they take a tablet. But then I found out what is the reason. What is the thought pattern? After counseling, I found out she was quite comfortable, but her mother was divorced. Again, mother was not divorced, but those days his father was working in a government department. For some reason, the first child was a daughter. Then I said, I don't want a daughter. We are expecting a son, and then have a daughter. No, you go home. She sent his wife to a village. With a daughter, she had been to the village and started living with her parents. Then she knows that she is not going to, and I am not up to his level of living standards in a city level to Bangalore, but she is from a village. Then the brutal killing inspirations in her. What is the use of living? I've been rejected by my husband. Now I have a child. I cannot go back to him and live. Who is going to take care of me and my child? So the brutal killing inspiration, why should I live? Then this is what caused her 2 years or 3 years she was in their village. Then subsequently some kind of a counseling made by somebody, a common people. Then she came back to Bangalore and started living with her husband. Then she conceived and carrying. This child is born. Please understand this particular point. 3 years of brutal killing inspiration. What is the use of living? Then subsequently she conceived and God conceived and this girl is born. So that brutal inspiration of killing, why should I live? That immature thinking resulted in immature blood cells, stem cells. So in this thing, I would like to express. Now, I just went through why people are not doing research on the blood cells, because leukemia, it is a blood cancer. Why they don't do research on the RBC or WBC, the platelets? They do only stem cell research. Then I found out in the website, stem cells are the basic raw material just produced in the bone marrow, which gets converted based on the body requirements as RBC, WBC, platelets, and bodybuilding. So they do it. It is something like a wheat. If you make a wheat into flour, you can make puri, chapati, bread, whatever it is. So it is basically the raw material. The stem cell, they do a stem cell research. Then I found out what is the stem cells. And I think, when you started doing the research, the nature will just gives you the idea. Quick, you get the ideas. Suddenly I saw immature cells. So the stem cells are the immature cells. It gets maturity once based on the requirement. The stem cell can become a WBC or RBC or platelet. But because of your immature thinking, either RBC production is very high or the WBC production is very high, the leukemia patients suffer. So then, a stem cell has a unique ability to form a specialized cell type. That's what I was talking to you. In future, that may be used to replace cells, tissues that have been damaged or lost due to disease. The stem cells or the immature cells causes the blood cells to mature and function as needed. If you have a WBC less, then the stem cells gets converted into WBC. It is the intelligence within does all this work. The immature cell, the next step, it determines which signals are needed for the stem cells we need to form. See, surprisingly, I saw a result. The immature cells can develop into stem cells again. The recent research from an European, from University of Copenhagen, the Kim Johnson, the medical, I just gone through it. So that way, if you change your thought pattern, see that the tablet, what they take, I told you, it is a tablet which gives the patient assistant program, but not for sale. See, the price of a packet, 8,000 rupees, 30 tablets. When you divide, it's going to be 200 to 300 rupees per tablet. The leukemia patient has to take every day and night, every day, one tablet just before going to bed. Then she changed because the patient was BA psychology. She understood all the concept, started meditating. I asked her to go for a divorce. Then again, your mother is responsible, ma. You don't worry. You're a psychology student. You have understood the mind, and you are a sociology student. You have accepted it, and she started taking the tablets. Normally, when the result goes 2+ and things like that, the ratio level, then they have to take the tablet for 1 year. But today, after understanding, she started practicing the meditation. In 3 months' time, she got the result less than 0.001. So this is what I could study. The new thought pattern, I move beyond past limitations into the freedom of now. It is safe to me. I asked her to do Turyadit meditation on blood. In 3 months' time, she is back to normal. And today even, she married, remarried, she got a child comfortably. She is living and leading a healthy life. She used to, many times she used to interact with me. Okay, this is what I'm just a certain, this patient I'm only continued to follow. Last week also she sent it. The ratio was just 0.1. Then I told her there is some kind of a issue in your family. Yes, sir. Forget about it, ma. Accept it as a divine judgment. Then go ahead. And then she now started doing her intensifying her meditation. So now we'll go to the case study, cancer. See, Why cancer appears? If one has the helplessness, they found out helplessness, hopelessness, resentment, and false opinion on others. If one has all these helplessness, hopelessness, resentment, and false opinion on others, this produces cancer. Even a teetotaler will have it. So we are going to discuss about a teetotaler of 60 years of age. Teetotaler, not even gone to a hotel. A mother of 3 daughters and 1 son. Why she has to undergo a breast cancer? Why? Because found out after the counseling, chronic depression. Why? Excessive motherhood. What is that excessive motherhood? First and foremost, they look after only their son and refusing to cultivate herself. They never want to take care of themselves. That son, after my demise, will that daughter-in-law take care of my son or a daughter? If you have only one son or one daughter, if you are attaching, then today's result, the medical science and then the psychosomatic diseases, they found out why. Because somebody develops the breast cancer. It is because breast represents the principle of motherhood. The problems in the breast, over mothering, over protection, over mothering. See, you cannot even have your son got married and 30 plus. Daughter-in-law has come. Give your responsibility to her. Still, if you don't believe your daughter-in-law and if you think that you can only take care of your son, it's over mothering. Then the part of the body, the breast is affected and you protect him. Over protection. This over mothering and over protection, they say, is responsible for breast cancer. The worldwide, they say 1 in 8 women today, they undergo a breast cancer. It is because of over mothering and over protection. What is a new way of thinking? You think I am also important. I take care of myself with love and joy. I would like to detach myself. I believe my daughter-in-law and the society will definitely help my son to live and lead a blissful life. How long I am going to live? After some time, he has to take care of himself. So detach yourself from the over mothering and over protection from your children. Give their freedom to live. I allow others freedom to be who they are. Don't give, if you don't give others freedom and your freedom is lost and you'll have to cut your breast. That is what is happening. Many people I've seen in our own family, 2 cases have happened. It is only because of over mothering. So now we'll go back to the 5th case study, 5, boy or a girl. This is quite common. You can see even today, last week also somebody approached me for a simple problem. Choosing the gender of your baby. When a girl is born, when you are longing for a baby boy. Otherwise, when a boy is born, longing for a baby girl. When they get married, they will say, let us have a child. Then they will say, okay, we'll have a son. Thinking that they will have a son. They always, the 9 months we conceived and carrying, they talk about son, this dress suits well, we have to make him like this, like that. Always thinking of a son. But after 9 months and 10 days, the 280 days, the born is a girl. So what will happen? The boy, the result will be the boy behaves like a girl. Or if you're thinking of a boy, the born is a girl, then she is going to be a tomboy, behaving like a boy. The physical appearance, the behavior, the sexual process, dress, sports, etc. You can see the boy or a girl. So what to do? Accept the child as a gift from God. See, God knows that when a baby child is born, the male child will born. It's there to maintain the equilibrium. So in the whole of the world, the population is going to be 50-50 only. So accept the child is a gift from God. then things will change. Understand your child's current situation. How do you do it? This is what many parents today they ask me. I used to tell them, you made a mistake. Now you cannot change. You cannot do any change. You can help your child to understand the current situation and help them to understand their gender. If we don't do it, and today you can see all over the world, there is a third gender, same people getting married. Oh, unbelievable. So live accordingly. Help your child. So it is a thought pattern which affected your child and affected the society. They suffer for a long time, for a long period of time. So it is our responsibility to make the child to understand the situation. It is a thought process which is responsible for it, and help them to understand their gender and live and lead a blissful life. And the weight gain, and today is one in those days, about 30 years back when we were in schooling, you can see the girl child, 1 in 10 even not obese. All 10 are very tall. Yeah, boys and girls were of equal thing. But today when you see in 20s, sorry, about 20 years back, say in 80s, I can see 2 out of 10 are obese girl child. And today I can see 4. If you go to any school and you can see in the girl child and boy also, I can come back. In cities, when I see 4 out of 10 girl child are obese. Obesity is another problem. And why women get weight in their hips or thighs when they attain the age of maturity? One. And when they, at the age of between 35 and 45 years, they put on weight for no reason. They come and ask me. Then I ask them, there is no hereditary. Yes, sir, there is no hereditary. Look at me and my mother, they are all very thin. Then why it is? Then I started studying their thought pattern. I found out after counseling, the husband is, because she is well educated and then she started earning, then the husband left me and my children. So now I have to take care of my child and my family. So that made me to worry, and I am not eating properly. Without eating properly, sir, why should I put on my weight on the hip and thigh region? So when you fall fall down, you'll have to take care of your weight and you'll have to take care of the family. So that is, if you cannot eat properly and you have to work, take care of your children, take care of your family, the future. So the divinity puts omega-3 fat on your hip and thigh region that goes for your metabolism. You are able to live comfortably. But I need more strength to accept the responsibility. This is what is God's arrangement. I will tell you how it is. See this slide. Why do women gain weight on their thighs? The main culprit behind the weight gain in your thighs is estrogen. The hormone drives the increase in fat cells in females compared to males, causing deposit to form most commonly around the buttocks and the thighs at the age of 18 to 20. Because, in fact, the size of the body fat cells tend to increase at a greater rate in females than males, starting at the age of 8, due to the onset of puberty and increase in female hormone levels. So when you conceived and carrying, you are unable to eat. After getting married, you are conceived and carrying, the metabolic changes takes place. You are unable to eat properly for 2 to 3 months. You will continue to vomit. See, that time you cannot deny the fetus the food. So what happens? The omega-3 fat stored in the hip and thigh region, it just goes to the child, and the child comfortably lives, even though you are not taking a balanced diet. The fat stored around the waist and buttocks and thighs of the woman acts as a reserve for the energy needs of the child which is growing in your womb. This is especially true to the malnourished woman. So what is the new way of thought pattern? God has given me the strength and courage to take care of myself and my children. Don't worry about it. Slowly, things will change. The weight gain is only because of God's arrangement. So in today's world, the slim and trim at the hip region and thigh region, the omega-3 fat, it is because you are going to do my job, the creator's job. You are responsible to bringing a human baby to this world. Whenever you are unable to eat, the omega-3 will help the child to grow. So accept it is a divine judgment. Slim and trim is a wrong concept at that age. So the right hand trembling. One of my friend, and Arunidhi came with his friend, he's a BALLB, his friend, aged 50 years. Marital status, he has 2 kids, and he is a lawyer expecting a public prosecutor promotion. He came to me at this juncture, and my friend introduced him, name changed. And he asked me, sir, I am expecting a public prosecutor promotion, but I am unable to, when I write my judgment, my hand is shivering, sir. I am unable to write properly. Why shivering? No, I don't know. Then I told him, I'm not a doctor. You go and consult the neurologist. Sir, I consulted all the neurology, taken all the tests. Everything is normal, sir. That is why my friend, took me here. Oh, if that is the case, then I just talked to him. The reason is unable to write and tumbling. Maximum while writing, the judgment. I understood. You know why? Why and how? Okay, now let us see the shivering hands because of conscious mind. When you are about to write your judgment, the conscious mind, while writing the judgment, is the trembling is very high. The conscious mind and the subconscious mind, fight between conscious and subconscious mind. What is that fight? Conscious mind, the one which took the money, say 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, depending on the case. Conscious mind says, write the judgment, it is right or wrong. You have taken 4 lakhs, right? But the subconscious mind, supported by the divinity, superconscious mind says, hey, don't write. It is not right. So write and do not write. The fight between conscious and subconscious mind that causes. That means the solution is difference in thought, word, and deed. He came to me and I told him, yes, sir, whatever you said is right. My conscious mind took money. I know he has not given me the proper details. I'll have to write. But my subconscious mind says, don't write. So that is what is, I told him, this is what is resulted in shivering. So then he asked me what to do. It's very simple. Whatever the money, so 6 months or 8 months you have fought for that case, you know 3 lakhs you have taken, for 2 lakhs, whatever the money you have spent, you have not given me the right input to me. So I'm sorry, you take back the money, take back the case, go to some other lawyer. Why? Then he accepted it. The difference in thought, word, and deed and action will cause. So write and do not write. Then he realized, then he got a promotion, he is living happily. So this is what today they say, a cognitive behavioral therapy. What is CBT? What is cognitive behavioral therapy? We will see, yeah. CBT, for this case also the CBT is required. We will go through it and then I will tell you what is CBT. A case study 8, inability to swallow. A friend of mine came to me, he's got 2 children, his work is to sell marketing, language software. His wife is to take care of the children. So one day he came to me, Satyamurthy, I'm unable to swallow, a sore throat and then a pain in my throat. Then you go to a doctor, you find out why you are unable to swallow, go to an endoscopy, test everything and get back to me. So I did, Satyamurthy, I did all those things. But the doctor says nothing. Then I remembered you. I came to you. After consulting, all the medical tests are positive, but the symptoms are still remains. The result of the negative psychiatric attack, the depression. In the current way of thinking, I told him why it is. I am unable to accept and confront what my children are doing. They spend a lot of money in swimming and doing a basketball in every winter and summer holidays, but they don't continue it. If I talk to my wife, she says they are getting 95% of marks. They are hale and healthy. Don't worry about don't talk to me about the money. So she could not accept and confront, unable to say and do what he desired. When she used to tell, if you want them to become a swimmer or a basketball player, but they cannot do their studies, you take them to for a national level champion, you forget about their studies. Then he said he cannot do anything. So she has to accept it. He cannot argue with her wife. Then I told him, when do I get a chance to express myself to my family members, to my wife and all these things? Then fear of failure in the relationship. If I fight with my wife, things will go wrong. So all these things, unable to swallow, unable to speak about him. So let's see. The mind says, give it the subconscious mind, says, why should I? That is why neither spit nor swallow, it puts a pressure on the throat, where the thyroid gland is there. Thyroid and parathyroid, it's like a butterfly, it is sticking on to the trachea windpipe, the location, and inability to swallow. See, speak about which is right. Break the silence. Do not keep quiet. Whenever you feel that it is right, in the spirit, in a long run, in the spirit of the society, speak us. Many people, they don't speak, they keep quiet. That is why women are falling these thyroid issues today. I'll give you the statistics today. Speak, which is right. Or ask whatever you want. Don't keep quiet. You have every right to live, to share. Sharing and caring. But now I have no right to speak, and I can never create things even once. If you have this kind of a thinking, you are unable to swallow. You have the pressure build up on the thyroid. You'll have to, the thyroxine again, the hypo and thyroid thyroxine, it becomes. Then you'll have to take a tablet throughout your life. The function of a thyroid is to give proper energy for your metabolic routines. For a swimming, you need 300 units, it gives you 300. For a walking steps, 150. To walking 100 units. Like that, it gives you the energy level. But if you don't speak up and if you don't ask, so it is not giving. So I always been a happy wife, mother and client, but you suffer because you are unable to speak at the right time, at the right place, unable to ask at the right time to the right person. Then end of my thing, and then he decided, okay, they are studying well, money I can spend, but I cannot get their health, their intelligence. Okay, then he has accepted. Then he had discussed with her wife, she accepted it. Okay, money spending, it's okay. They are hale and healthy, getting up early in the morning. They are doing well. So after some time, he wrote this mail to me in 2010 because of the past deeds of fear and failure. And he said, after discussing with me, you can see, I'm feeling good after the discussion with you. Thank you for your guidance. So now, that helped him not to take thyroid tablets. New ways of thinking. how to change. I love myself and believe in the process of my life. I create new life with new rules that fully support me. If you don't love yourself, who will love yourself? Please tell me. You are unique in this world. Every one of us is unique in this world. Why do you compare yourself with somebody in this world? You are unique. So love yourself just the way I am. I create my new life with new rules that fully support me. I now allow myself to express myself freely, openly talk, then things will change. So those who are suffering, help them to understand and ask them to do Kayakalpa Yoga on 9 center meditation on the thyroid and do turtle exercise twice daily and do breathing exercise twice a day. With that, they all improved. Case study number 9, thyroid problem, newly married. This is another case of thyroid. This is what is generally happening in our culture and country. A 24-year-old, there is no hereditary background of their parents, great parents, the husband and wife side. The girl, after getting married, after 3 months time, irritability, anxiety, trouble in sleeping, weight loss, enlarged thyroid gland, everything happened. Then I know one day they were getting, the marriage was organized. They came to my house, myself and my wife. They asked me, who's the boy? What is he doing? The result, generally the culture, when the girl is getting married, we ask the boy, what is he doing? But the answer came from their end is, sir, he's getting 1 lakh rent. So that means they are not bothered about their education, work, only looking after the money. They fall a victim. In 3 months time, that boy started beating his wife to get money from his father. A fellow has not even passed his SSLC. This girl is an Arulnidhi BSc. See, this is what has happened. The greediness, desire to have more money, the desirous thought to send her daughter, to a hell. And in 3 months' time, they came to me, and then I told all the details. Then I asked her to go for a divorce. They all that process done. This father-in-law said, "I'm not going to give any property. As long as I'm there, I will not give their property. They will throw me on the street." So with that, how long he is hale and healthy, how long the girl is going to suffer with a drunkard husband, and husband has no work. Then they gone for a divorce. Then she got married. Now she has a healthy child, beautifully. See, now you see what has happened. The thyroid, after consultation, the medical tests are positive, but the symptoms are still the result of the negative psychiatric attack, depression. So the current way of thinking is, could not accept or confront, because what is happening in the family, the husband is beating. She cannot express this to her parents. They will again suffer. I am unable to spell out what is happening in my house, and parents will also be affected, and unable to say what is happening at my house. Though she is from a village, many times, people coming from the village background, studied software engineering, they come here, they get up in the early morning, they do all that regular routine work. They come to Bangalore, getting married, a guy in Bangalore, their lifestyle is different. They just go to bed late night, 12:31. They drink, family drinking, and they get up at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, say 9, 10. Without brushing, they drink coffee. All these things, she is unable to digest. She cannot say this one to their parents. So, when do I get a chance? Express it, accept it. It is a divine judgment. Neither spit nor swallow will give you problem. So express, speak out, tell them, or you accept it. I'm here. This is my karma. I will accept it as a divine judgment. Don't worry about the failure of relationship, fear of talking about it. Express it. things will change. The thyroid problem. Today, I would like to study, I just studied prevalence of thyroid dysfunction among the young women in South Indian population. In Madurai district, they did a study by endocrinology metabolism. The Indian Journal of Endocrinology Metabolism, I just took this article. In that, I can see the abnormality in the being mild thyroid stimulating hormone elevation is found, TSH. Why? Because they found out, their conclusion was thyroid dysfunction is a common in young women in South India. 1 in every 8 young men have thyroid dysfunction. And a mild THS rise is very natural abnormality. The laboratory reference and the value is 0.4 to 0.45, but normally it goes up to 15. Then the doctor will advise you to go for a tablet. So every day morning in empty stomach, you'll have to go for a tablet. It's lifelong. Instead of that, change your mind. Speak about it. Ask. Then things will change. Then the recommendations. New thinking. I love myself and believe the process of life. I create my life with new rules that fully support me. I have to realize self. I allow myself to express myself freely. The process, do Kayakalpa Yoga, 9 center meditation, turtle exercise, breathing exercise. These all I've seen in my life. So finally we have come to a case study 10, eyes. See, the eyes represents to see the world. Ability to see the world, ability to see people, ability to see the nature. If you do not want to see the people around you, you don't want to see the nature, you don't want to see the world, having all you are stubborn and refusing to forgive people for their words, somebody some time back they uttered, somebody else and some state of mind. If you are stubborn in forgive and forgetting, the word or the incident took place 20 years back, you lose your eyes. Depression due to chronic trauma. Why? Because, someone said the glaucoma problem. When I asked a lady who came to my center, I asked him, why, what happened? Sir, when I got married, my in-laws, they called me, you're born to someone. How can it is character assassination? With that character assassination, how I know that my parents, they know me, but why they say that? See, that lady is no more. In an angry mood, they said it. You forgive and forget her. Now you lost one eye because you lived in that house for 12 years without seeing them, without seeing the people in your house. How can you live? That means you don't want to see the world people. So she lost her one eye. Now she is suffering. Then after coming back, accepting all these things, the divine judgment, she could save one eye. Glaucoma is a general term used to describe a group of eye disorder that damage the optical nerve. This is a common form of optical nerve damage that can lead to vision loss. In most cases, if you don't want to see the world, if you don't want to see the people around, the fluid building in front of your eyelid, you can see the fluid like a canal. It has to run away and then it has to come from the inner or outer side. If you don't do it, the pressure build up. Then the pressure is called as intraocular pressure, IOP, or ocular pressure. Glaucoma is the second leading cause of blindness. Then she changed her mind. Then now she could save her eye. So new way of thinking, I love myself sweetly. I love my eyes. You can see that thing, a small flyer. I love your eyes, but I love my eyes more than your eyes, because without my eyes, I cannot see your eyes. I cannot see the world. So forgive and forget the person involved in doing, character assassination, whatever it is. Perform Panchindriya meditation regularly. Love yourself, love your eyes, things will change. Change your beliefs. So finally, we have come to that last few slides. Get a human software programmer. Rules governing to your software. Please understand. When your human software is faulty, it cannot be fixed. A virus in your human software in the form of mental illness, it is undetectable. For that, you need to go for a guru or a programmer to rewrite your thoughts, like you rewrite. So if you want to rewrite your human software, get rid of the unwanted thoughts, resort your thought, and see that what works better for you. Press the right button to change your thoughts. The powerful way to change your beliefs. I told you the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, in Western countries, they do this. For all these psychosomatic disorders, the treatment is, they say, CBT. CBT is usually the most common form of treatment from a psychosomatic disorder. Based on your beliefs, based on your thought arises, based on the thought you develop your emotions and feelings and your behavior. That reinforces your thought. You do an action, which it continues. You fall sick. So cognitive behavior therapy, CPD, is a short-term treatment technique that helps people find new ways to behave by changing their ways of thinking. Very simple. So change your thought. That is what Manavalakkalai. So change your thought pattern. Change your mind. Things will change. So summary. The face is a symbol of your mind. We cannot hide our thoughts. Like lust, greed, jealousy, anger, revenge and hatred. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Maga, Mada, Machkarya are responsible for it. So simultaneously create their deepest imprint on our faces. So we can say that the face is a polished mirror that represents the nature of the mind and it contents at a particular time. So the conclusion, therefore, it is the responsibility of the Sky Masters. Appropriate medical treatment can be done if needed, those who are asking for. Take time to talk about their feelings and emotions if needed and help them to better understanding of their disease if needed. Look at the entire lifestyle of a person involved if necessary. Take or teach the right way of thinking if necessary. So these are all the responsibility of the Sky Masters. So the conclusion is health, peace, love and happiness to all, to realize self, to realize God. So with this, I thank, this is what the book which gave me a lot of insight ideas. So I thank this lady, not a doctor, an experienced lady. You can also buy the book and read. This gives you a lot of people are doing research on this psychosomatic. This is the basic thing. Like us, she is not a doctor. She has with her experience, she has written. So to thank her, I put that thing. I thank Swamiji for giving me, throwing lights right from my 30 years of light experience, 30 years of thing. I thank Swamiji. I thank you all for your patient hearing. I thank you once again. Be blessed by the divine. By the grace of divine, we will all enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, prosperity, wisdom and peace.